Red Arrowhead, and I'm back with more Danganronpa 2. As you remember from last time, basically, how do I put this? Mahiru met the business end of a bat at post-business hours to the point where she died. And then, we solved murder using a video game, and now we're in her house. Yeah, no, that doesn't really sound any better when I say it like that. Regardless, point is, we are now going to invade her house to find truth as to how she died. First things first, we're going to steal her camera. These photos. Mahiru must have taken them. She probably developed them at the supermarket. Oh yeah, developing film is a thing. I forgot that was a thing in the year of 2009. But yeah. Yeah, it's 2009 right now, that's it, yeah. Even in this situation, there's a lot of photos of smiling people. Is that because of her personality? No, it's because there are a lot of photos of smiling people. What do you think it is? Okay. And this is the main thing we need to see. There's an envelope on top of the bed.
Hey.
Could it be? This might be it. The ending prize Monokuma gave to the first person who beat that game. What's inside the envelope?
Let's find out. I turned over the envelope and what came falling out was a few photos.
Ah, this photo.
Yep. This is a photo of Mikani, Ibuki, and Hyoko in what appears to be some sort of entrance hall. I like Ibuki's tights. I like how they've got like little skeleton bones on them. That's funny. It's just like that game.
There was a similar scenario during the first day in Twilight's True Edition. Girl B was in a bad mood because Girl A was late, and Girl D tried to cheer her up by taking a picture.
Is this the photo she took? Truth bullet! Entrance hall photos been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Look at this photo too.
A broken vase?
Is that the same photo Girl D showed Girl E on the third day?
As I recall, a broken vase was in the classroom next to the music room. Broken vase photo has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook.
But still.
But this photo is more shocking.
He just hands it to him and he gets electrocuted, like, ow! Like one of those, like, stick gum things where you pull it and you get shocked. As Chiaki showed the photo to me, I was stunned into silence.
This is an actual photo of a dead body. Hey kids, want to see a dead body? Since there's a piano behind the body, it looks like it's in the music room. If that's the case, could this be the photo of the first victim?
You mean, it's the victim of the murder that occurred on the first day?
Oh.
Yeah, the one they blamed on a pervert.
High school girl's crime scene photo, but it's been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook.
And one more. This is the last photo. This is probably the photo of Girl E after she got killed on the fourth day. I mean, it nearly matches the body in the game.
See?
Yeah, there's no mistake. This is a photo of Girl E.
Hey there, girlie. Alright. Probably need to turn on the audio a little bit. Hold on. That's probably better. Alright.
With that, we finished looking at all the photos.
So, based on all these photos,
Yeah, it seems pretty clear. This is the ending prize.
This is the ending prize for beating Twilight. And what's depicted in these photos proves that Twilight Syndrome murder case is based on an actual murder. Does that mean that stuff about our memories being stolen? Huh? What's this? Is there something else?
See?
There's a note inside the envelope.
Try playing Twilight Syndrome. After you get a game over, press down 5 times for the real game. Once you do, you should remember what you did to my sister. We'll talk then. We'll talk then. This note...
Wait. Time out.
Huh. Maybe the first person to beat the game and receive the ending prize wasn't Mahiru.
Someone else sent this to Mahiru. And that person is the one who actually received the ending prize. Mahiru wasn't just lured there by Nakito, she also received this envelope.
And that's why she played that game, right?
Then, the person who played this game first... This envelope looks very familiar. And the word sister is written in this note. Based on these clues, I can't think of anyone other than him. Ending prize been updated in the Truth Bullet's handbook.
Hey, hey.
Yep, I'm glad we came back here to investigate. Because we did that, we discovered a very important clue.
Yeah, I agree. But there's still one thing left. We have to find out who actually killed Mahiru, but there's not much time left. I need to hurry. We gotta go to the library. Gotta learn. Hajime and Chiaki, what a coincidence. If something happens twice, the third time's the charm, so they say. I don't think that's the phrase, actually. What coincidence? You a stalker or something?
Now.
Don't say that. I was just thinking about filling you in on the results of my investigation. Results? Did you find something?
Bow to me.
I'll let you know if you drop you to your knees and lick my shoes. Huh? Just kidding. I was joking. But if you want to do it, the offer's still on the table. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, it could be. It didn't sound like a joke to me.
Actually,
Well, it's about the footprints. The killer left their footprints in front of the beach house, right? Did you find out whose footprints those are? If you want to know, I highly recommend you come to the beach house with me. With you? Hey Yakiron, hey Ikaru, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? Of course, you'll come with me, right? I don't trust him as far as I can throw him, but if I can get a clue... What are you going to do, Chiaki?
I'm going to try to talk to Fuyuhiko and see if he can tell me anything. So I'll leave this to you.
yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. If someone like me tried to talk to him, it'd be impossible, but it might be different with a girl. Just be careful that he doesn't get rough with you.
Yep.
I guess this is where we part. I'll see you later, Hajime. I'm fading off into nothingness. Oh god.
Okay, so hey guys, hear about a tornado in Arkansas? Think he'll be blown away? Who just said not you? You're not going anywhere. God damn.
What?
Huh? Did you actually want him to stay? Actually, what do you mean?
Bye now.
Let's go. I'll head on ahead to the beach house and wait there. And yep, right way. Alright. I could also just teleport. In fact, hold on. What's the menu button again there? Okay, well, anyway. I am going to the library. It's all thanks to the books at my... Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna teleport. Fuck it. Where's the map? Nope. Wait, airport. Ibuki, what the fuck are you doing in the airport? Hold on. Out of pure curiosity, I'm gonna go talk to Ibuki there. Just to see what'll happen. The fuck is she doing at the airport? The murder was on the beach. Ibuki, what are you doing here?
After thinking about it carefully one more time,
Nowhere.
I definitely can't remember any lovey-dovey encounters between Ibuki and Mahiru. I didn't
ask if it was lovey-dovey. Apparently Mikan was invited too, but Ibuki has no ideas about that either. Like if it was gonna be a sticky, gooey encounter between Ibuki, Mikan, and Mahiru, I just have no idea. Gooey? What? Anyway, it just means she doesn't know the reason why Mahiru invited both her and Mikan. Ayo. What are you doing in... Whatever, maybe it calms her. Anyway. Diner. There we are. No, beach. Wait, beach house. Yeah, beach house. Oh, hey, look at that. There we go. Not that hidden.
Serious?
Hey, look at that. I got 30 coins. Nice. Alright. Alright, Nagito. I'm half your height, but hit me with the stuff. Alright. Let's try going inside. Serial Eastern time. Oh my god. In case it was Danganronpa, what character would he be? He'd probably be, Byakuya, honestly. Nagito? Whoa, why the hell are you here?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Kazuichi. Thanks for going easy on me earlier. Thanks to you, I was able to walk away with just mild bruising. You clearly think like an ultimate.
What the heck?
This bastard. You two have arrived at a good time. Big news! I've discovered something very terrible. Terrible discovery? Why are you saying it like that? Not only that, I believe it's nothing like Sonya's, but there's something I noticed too. You too, Mikan? Yep, this is great! Looks like the investigation is reaching its boiling point. Okay, so basically you two discovered something. What's up? Lay it on me. Mukbanger eats Kaba, the hungriest secret student. My god, Seele. Yeah, so you can eat a continent because you're already crushing all of them. Listen, I have big news. Huge news. Oh, it's bigger than that, Chris. It's large. What's the big news? Remember that Sunvich Esper Ito mask that was next to Mahiru's body? Oh, the mask the killer used to hide their face? No, that is not correct. That mask was not just used to hide their face. Then, what was it for?
Well,
Sparkling justice. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer and a self-professed ally of justice whose name makes mankind shudder. They wear a hero mask at all times. Supposedly they are a serial killer who only murders other criminals.
that is an order.
Do not look so disappointed, Hajime. You need to be surprised. This Sparkling Justice character, that's the serial killer you were talking about before, right? It's true that the mask we found is a hero mask, but it is a heroine mask to be precise. Sun Witch Esper Ito is a pretty witch girl. See? A heroine! Anyways, so you're saying it's possible that the serial killer is the one who killed Mahiru? Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us? Among us? Okay, so I'm not Seattle, please stop sitting on me. It's just because I'm Russian doesn't mean I can help you eat a bear. Sparkle, I'm Sparkle from Honkai Rail. She's the killer. She's a masked fool. That's why she has the mask. Oh, fuck, that is connection, actually. Hey, could be. The secret 18th student. Or 17th, however many there are. Which means there's a serial killer hiding among us? We should get them to self-report. I'm pretty sure I've seen a twist like this in some video game. I know he's referencing the first Danganronpa game, but holy shit, it's funny that he's saying video game and Among Us. God damn it. God damn it, Nagito. Oh. This is stupid. Serial killer my ass. The killer just used it to cover their face.
That's weird.
But even so, they sure chose something that stands out. That might be true, but
However,
although it's easy to write this off as foolish, it might be best if we exercise some caution. Sonia, can you tell me everything you know about this so-called sparkling justice? There's been one SR character dying, who would it be? Honestly, Aventurine feels like he's set up to be like a guy who's gonna be killed at some point. Granted, I know very little about him, but if I had to say, probably that. I guess it could be Black Swan. Sampo, I feel like, is just too silly to die. Like, I've only seen him in Jarilo 6 so far. I haven't gotten to Pinaconi yet. But I feel as though Sampo is just such an odd guy, an odd fellow. He's just a little too weird to die. You know?
as the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
And she said the line, so I don't have to. The hell?
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Sonia, what the fuck are you talking about?
That would be me. Sparkling justice.
What the heck was that?
Well,
That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase?
do you have a minute?
I read it in a magazine in the library.
I can get that dance animation where it goes to Black Swan and someone's attacking her for like half a second. I'm saying Acheron's gonna kill Black Swan. No happy couples in Honkai. I don't know, Celia and Branya, that's something, right? They get along well.
There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. However, in the end, that journalist was punished by Sparkling Justice too.
No good can come from getting involved with a serial killer. Nagito, we are literally on an island of people who can possibly murder you.
The serial killer might not want to hear that from you.
This is all I know about Sparkling Justice. Honkai split up rail. Honkai separation rail. Celia and Branya had a moment where it was not a happy couple and Honkai got going too. Oh. Okay, yeah. And Walt and Himiko. Yeah. Yeah. And like, Don Hung in Peace and Quiet, you know? The dude cannot catch like 3 minutes of someone not telling him to do some stupid shit. My god.
Thanks to the mask, nobody knows their true age or gender, making them a very mysterious individual.
Oh yeah, and the main character in Trash Cans, there's always some kind of wedge between them. Oh, Celia dies for a bit and gets resurrected like she's fucking Jesus. Oh yeah, the Bible 2, Tokyo Drift. Or something. Trailblaze Trash Cans, exactly, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Making them a very mysterious individual. Hey, isn't that kind of a stretch to say that there's a serial killer hiding in our group?
Listen.
No, it does not mean they are in our group. It is possible the serial killer was lurking on this island all along before they decided to murder Mahiru. That's probably not possible. But that is the only thing I can think of. I mean, no matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it. That one of us is capable of committing such a horrible murder.
Only is better with Trailblaze Trash Cans and Pinacani. Oh, lovely. Oh, I can't wait. That sounds amazing. Simple Trailblazer Trash Cans and Pinacani are fucking hilarious. Oh, I love the dialogue already when he gets to the trash cans, and it's like, you shouldn't put your hand in it. Please don't. And then he does, and it's like, I had so much faith in you.
No matter how much I think about it, I simply cannot believe it.
Sonia,
I do understand Sonia's feelings, but it's highly unlikely that there's a serial killer hiding on this island.
Okay, and Mikan, what was your thing?
Mikan, you had something to say too, right? Well, compared to the others, what I have to say isn't that important. So please don't get your hopes up and be disappointed.
I get it, so just get on with it.
I tried my best to perform the autopsy and was able to find out Mahiru was definitely killed by a blow to the head.
Mikan, Thank you, Mikan.
She was probably struck from behind by one blow. Based on the scar, the weapon is clearly the metal bat. But every dark cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It looks like Mahiru didn't suffer.
What does that mean?
There's no doubt that she died instantly.
Her death was instant?
That sounds a little strange. I think I'd better remember that.
Those like 20 chapters where Acheron is fake dead, Naki's manga, and Ikuru's like, no, they're gonna mass murder spree, and Ikuru was eventually just, you know what, fuck it, go on a mass murder spree. That's why Ikuru's not Rin's mentor. Yeah, I don't know, most mentors don't really give that kind of advice. I agree, yeah. Not the best quality.
And there's another thing I found. I'm sorry I started talking on my own. Are you busy right now?
Just tell me.
During the autopsy, I discovered this in Mahiru's pocket.
Interesting.
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier, is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. Seems there's someone who's there who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It would be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Hyoko Saionji. This letter... If this letter is real, it would mean Hyoko met up with Mahiru, right? Plus, Mahiru's estimated time of death was around 3 p.m. and they met 30 minutes prior.
Zila is a student because she won't just murder people for no reason. She will murder people though.
If we think about what that implies, then...
Again, the most interesting for me is where Ikaru was technically stronger than Acheron before she fake died, because Acheron wasn't at full power, but Ikaru was. Huh. It's kind of an interesting thought of, like, different, whatchamacallit, like, situations in which one is more powerful than the other. I get that. That's kind of cool, yeah.
Think about what that implies, then... Oh, I'm starting to get confused.
Oh, Mikan, you couldn't be so lucky as to have Hyoko die. Or be the killer, I mean. You're gonna get bullied for eternity.
Well, if that's true, then what does it mean? What happened between Mahiru and Hyoko?
Letter on Mahiru has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Huh. I really thought it was gonna... end right there. I thought it was gonna start the trial. Alright. Nagito, what you got?
Hey, tell me what you know already. Didn't you find whose footprint suit those were?
Actually, how are you able to find that out?
After listening to everyone's story at the airport, I went to a certain place.
Well, it's probably better to say I snuck in. To everyone's cottages.
Everyone's cottages?
Yep.
I told Monokuma I needed access for the investigation, so he simply let me in. But that bastard, he did something shady again.
Now then.
But why did I do something like that? Well, I'll explain my reasoning to you. Nagito squatted down near the entrance to the beach house and began to spread some papers he was holding.
See?
Come on, Hajime, take a look. After all, I went through the trouble of gathering all this.
Whoa, guys, look, it's Pekko's feet, and Hyoko's feet, and Hajime's feet, and a bunch of other nondescript feet. Oh, at the end, Akira was stronger. Okay. Ah, yes, my anti-ability technique. I haven't used this since the teenage era. Ah, yes. My extremely powerful ability. I haven't used this since 5 minutes ago. After all, I went through the trouble of gathering all this.
Those footprints... I see, so the reason you snuck inside everyone's cottages was...
Yep.
That's right, I wanted to get a sample of everyone's footprints. Unfortunately, Fuyuhiko wouldn't leave his cottage, so I couldn't complete it. Well, I guess it's no big deal. Seems obvious that the footprints belong to this person.
Whose footprints are they?
Yep.
Hiyoko Saionji.
Hiyoko's?
Well, to be honest, the reason I summoned her to the airport was so I could lure her out of her cottage. She shut herself inside her cottage, remember? If she stayed in there, I couldn't sneak in.
Perhaps.
Hikaru. Ah, yes. My anti-whatever the fuck technique. I haven't used this since the last panel. Literally couldn't remove anyone's ability except Acheron, because Aki explained her abilities only to the sword. Oh! Could he remove from the sword, though? I guess the answer's no, then, but, like, either way. So I figured if I lured her out, she wouldn't be in a hurry to get back to her cottage.
You're treating her like a small animal. Which is the proper way to treat her. Good job, Nagito.
But it was totally worth it. The footprint I collected there was smaller than anyone else's, and matched the footprints at the beach house. Yep, there's no mistake. These are Hyoko's footprints.
Alright.
Also, it's not like I was snooping around or anything, but I found something really interesting at her cottage.
Something interesting?
See?
Found a lot of these candies inside her room. They're gummy candies that come in 4 different flavors. Strawberry, melon, grape, and orange. Looks like she got it from the supermarket. Apparently, she really likes this brand of gummies. There should have been other gummy brands, but she only brought home a bunch of these. People are like that sometimes. There are people who only eat the same brand, even if it's just potato chips.
What's wrong with that?
Well, it's not clear if this relates to the incident, but I thought I should tell you just in case.
Acheron literally just made Naraka into chicken nugget material at the end, though. Not having the divided one shit. Turn Naraka into the 20-piece meal one.
Just in case, coming from this guy, that means it probably greatly relates to the incident.
Hey yo! Trial time!
The time for unparalleled hedonism has come to
They should call Hajime the Trailblazer. Between heaven and earth, I am the trial one.
come. Now is the time to fight the decisive battle.
Acheron at the end. Yo, Ikaru won a 20-piece, I got one.
Mentor, can we stop by McDonald's on the way home?
Only if you're good. Also, where's McDonald's? Like a 60-piece. Yeah.
The hostility of fresh blood.
Would you eat Naraka if you could? That's the question.
The class trial is finally raising its curtain. So meet up in front of Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
Secret entrance, yeah, baby!
Now then.
Looks like it's time. I guess the investigation is over. It's finally starting. The class trial where our hopes and the killer's hope will finally clash. But it's alright. Either way, hope will win in the end.
All right.
Now then, let's go prove it.
What's he so excited about?
There's no reason to respond to a guy like that. Anyway, we should start heading over. At the trial field where Monokuma is waiting. I have to make my case there.
There is no escape.
There's no escape. We have no choice but to press forward. Now then, let us go.
Seala. Hey, Acheron, can we go to McDonald's? I don't fancy eating a fucking god. Acheron, I don't know where that is.
I mean, she's my student, take her. As we talked amongst ourselves, we left the beach house and Mahiru's body.
Oh wait, no, we need to... Oh wait. Monokuma Rock. Is that...
You know what? I'm gonna run the full circuit. One of these ways, I will figure out which direction it's in. I think it's right over here. Yep, I'm the fucking best. I am, between heaven and earth, I am the GPS one. Oh? Oh, Piggy Me left. Hey, look at that. Goodbye, Piggy Me. I'll never forget you. Fucking Piggy Me left his shit in the toilet and then just left. Oh. To the right or something. That's where it actually is. I can't do directions. Wait, did I walk past the rock? I can't do directions, but I can't read. But I can read. There's no GPS on your phone. Believe it didn't help me. Acheron. I will follow my instincts. Also Acheron. What the fuck are my instincts telling me?
No, let me go. Help me. He's gonna do something crazy to me. I'll be ruined. Hey, shut up and stay put, you stubborn little Lolita. Lolita, I honestly don't know how to pronounce that word. I think it's Lolita, but whatever. It's like Lolly, Lolita, whatever. Hey, stop harassing little girls. This is... Well, what's going on?
Hiyoko was trying to run away, so Monokuma brought her here by force. But Hyoko's still trying to run away, so Monokuma's trying to wrap her up in a full Nelson.
Hey, if you don't stay put, I'm gonna make you a part of this island's food chain. He's making me waste my sweet-ass time. But there's another problem to deal with besides this one. Where the heck is Fuyuhiko? That guy, he totally ditched my appointment. He pisses me off.
Why is he horny now? What?
Eek, his anger changed his farm.
I'm right here.
Eh? Ah, Fuyuhiko, you came. I was worried about you.
There's no way for me to run anyway, so no matter the ending, I have to accept it, right? But still, I'm a Yakuza. Accepting defeat is not an option. Fuyuhiko, what does that mean?
Well, it's all good. If the trial heats up, it's all good. Anyway, looks like everyone's here, so let us depart now. I'll go first to be the one step ahead of you guys.
This is bad.
Oh, crap. I'm not mentally prepared yet.
Do you even have to prepare? You don't have enough power. Harness your latent energy. Come on! Bring out that energy! I'm going to ruin my throat. I mean, since the direction isn't that bad because the student run is really good with directions.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Imagine getting trained because you're a GPS. So it begins, the beginning of the end. Now then, let's keep our spirits high so we can one day find that shining hope. That's right. I can only... Moving forward is the only option. Alright, do or do not, there is no trial. Ah, careful guys, you'll get crushed.
You're so evil.
Eek! No matter how many times I see it, it's such a bad taste. The worst, the lowest, most brutal taste.
Somehow I moved my muscles, stiff from fear and nerves, and awkwardly walked onto the escalator. For some reason, my breathing was short. I was eventually struck by a feeling similar to dizziness. When all of us were inside Monokuma Rock. Submerge! rumbling sound filled the room, and the surrounding space began to fall. As it shook with a clatter, the elevator we were inside continued to drop. Throughout that drop, I was fluctuating between feeling hope and despair. As if my heart was a rotten fruit swelling in the sun before it finally goes squish. I suddenly stopped breathing. Then I died and there was a trial for me as well. My consciousness began to fade from the pressure. I tried to endure that pressure by firmly standing on my legs. And after a while, the elevator's vibrations gradually weakened. And then it stopped altogether. When it's average with directions, average is better than having, like, no sense of direction. Aim! Defeat the boring routine! So I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monokuma's redecoration is awesome, isn't it? It's not kind of lie to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No.
Nothing really. Well, essentially, this killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose. A purpose is only going to be a weakness. Those who have a purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. I can at least walk left, right, forward, and backwards for the end of the series without confusion. Well, yeah, I imagine that, but like, it's like asking someone to go to like Mexico, and you just like get on a road to go to Mexico, and you wind up going to Canada, and you started in England. It'd be really funny if Acheron was supposed to be in like a later story chapter, but she accidentally wound up on an earlier planet. That's why you guys should forget about such cheap-ass purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts. It's starting. The class trial is starting. Mahiru Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her is among us? She was killed by a popular video game? I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... Regardless, we need to find the answer. Doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there's no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. I don't need to save, I'm fine. Do I have any skills? The answer is no, I have none. Literally 0 skills. Not that I really need any of them, but, you know.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Mm-hmm.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and
Vote for who done it.
If you vote correctly, then
Yeah.
only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the
I think one of the
wrong
better things about the
person,
third game is the fact that it has like special X's on everyone's photos during the class trial. Like they all get a unique one.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
It's a cruel?
Let's first discuss the motive.
Eh.
Masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial.
You think Ibuki plays rhythm games?
Whether or not we find Mahi-
He seems like someone who would own a dance pad in DDR.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't
And use it as an instrument.
After all, that game is
Like that one streamer who uses like Dark Souls but on a dance pad.
Try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
Some of us are scrubs, Nagito.
Murder case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Some of us are characters in a video game?
I love how scared he sounds, as if he's like gonna be like he's one of the characters in a video game in real life. Characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, and Girl E, and the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. I think Rakaron actually finds her way to somewhere and talks to Iku and he's like, hold on, she actually has directions and Galaxy's behind her and he says, never mind. First character that, yeah. If not even Girl A, it's probably... Mikan?
I see.
Yep.
Girl A is probably Nikon Tsumiki.
Yep.
That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A.
Yeah.
Based
Plot
on the
twist,
list of
she
names
was
in the
actually
staff,
Girl B.
I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game? That's an infringement of my right to privacy.
The game was made by Hiyoko.
Nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy rights.
Imagine
A nasty, trashy pig shit.
being the actress for Hiyoko, looking at the character in the image and then trying to,
I see.
and then finding the lines and it's like, oh wow, she's like evil. Okay.
She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Anyway, let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Girl C, huh? Her personality was hyper energetic and unique.
I see.
Ibu.
Girl C is Ibuki.
Girl, see? Then I'll see you next Tuesday.
I fucking love you, Ibuki.
Let's move on to Girl D.
Girl D is Mahiru.
I see. Girl D is my hero.
Shocking no one.
Victim in this case.
Yeah, that's correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
The F stands for fucker.
I see. Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Huh.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu? Another person?
Ayo.
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Saionji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
It's Fuyuhiko's brother.
Like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll.
Fuko.
Since you beat the game, you probably know
That's such
what
a
this
stupid
actually
joke.
means,
Alright.
right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice. It's true that I have a hunch, but call me out like that. Nagito, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason his last name appears twice, it's probably because...
I can prove it with this.
Ayo!
In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Ayo!
Little sister.
This is what Guy F said in the game.
That bitch. What the hell did she do to my little sister?
There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually
I
appeared.
got Akaron's like, why are you so
That's
mean?
why the name
I mean the
Kuzuryu
purple-haired
appears.
Skittles.
By the way,
It's gonna be like, oh, I killed the game master. That is pretty smart, yeah.
Kuzuryu play. You probably noticed, right?
Yep. I don't really want to say it myself, but I do want to move. I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I could see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
I see. The dead high school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only.
Yep. Man, Fuyuhiko's greatest enemy right now is anyone who actually managed to figure out the game.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister. So if the only person left is the dead high school girl, then she must be Fuyuhiko's sister.
Yep.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Oh, I'm glad you think that. Thanks.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
Nagito, don't make the same kind of joke as me.
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister.
And no, you can't date her.
Wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events.
Except
That's why it's the movie.
completely different, just like everything else that's based on true events.
Making shit up, bastard.
If she was the type to die easily.
Like, you know those horror movies that are based on true events, quote unquote?
I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that. You're probably thinking like that because
Yeah, this is gonna... Yeah.
Shut the fuck up! You be quiet!
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh?
Oh,
Hey,
we'll
I
make him
understand your
realize.
attitude toward this class trial now.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good.
Not gonna lie, the
if
representation of the two regions that got destroyed are realistic. Okay.
I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko
Are they like
wasn't the
creators
killer.
now? Hiko has committed many war crimes and probably would be in jail IRL.
Anyway,
Starting that weird again. He's always weird.
characters in the game are.
Soda.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru.
Guy
F is Fuyuhiko.
It's Fuyuhiko.
Victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If
That
so,
all it is.
then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Ibuki, you can't just say a reference and have me understand it.
Last name, since they're both really plain names.
What the heck is that wild connection? What the heck is that wild connection?
Be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
I don't know, Suzuki's pretty cool. And he's also has a strange rivalry going on.
Hey, no one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Imagine this getting into like a long argument about names, completely forgetting the point that they were trying to find a murderer.
My, you don't know.
Acheron is lesbian, which is the more hated leader. Why is Acheron more hated?
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
Not always.
Such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry
More or
up and
less.
solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
Reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the contents of the game. Girl E interfered with the murder, Girl E was the killer.
I see.
I'm a
The
genius.
reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Yeah.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school girl.
Just because she's... What, really? Just because that? Why are they all homophobic?
Girl E was killed to avenge your little
Lesbians are pretty cool.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all.
I mean, not like specifically, but like in general, usually.
Is that true? Girl E. She killed the first victim?
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
Kind of weird that we haven't had to do a bullet time debate yet. That's usually one of the first things that happens.
In the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
Ayo.
Look, I made a map of the music room surrounding.
Hey, that is pretty
It
good.
was the stage of the first case.
Thanks, Jockey. I'm putting this on the
She
fridge.
went to all this trouble.
Just like by the end of this game, we have like 8 different drawings of crime scenes on the fridge.
Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
Yep.
We get it. Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining.
Oh, look, you made her sad, Nekomaru.
Girl B.
So where the fuck are you looking at? She's below you.
at the entrance
And by a
hall,
lot.
heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard.
Rogo's too real with some of the stuff. Anyway, Acheron and Galaxy are at the same time and the region gets destroyed. Oh, Nikuru did it. Oh, damn.
The sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office. And when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
Girl got her head
The room's window was broken.
caved in.
Girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that.
Oh, it was Ren. Okay, yeah, that makes slightly more sense.
Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert.
It could also just been a swimsuit enthusiast. That happens sometimes. They're known to be very violent people, swimsuit enthusiasts.
Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girlie was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
But someone else would have had to.
Girlie was hiding that key. She used
Unless...
it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
I mean, I think...
By the way, since it was never
Look, can we just call the girls by their names so that's easier to not call them Girl E, D, A, stuff like that?
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there, Girlie broke
Was not happy when he found out they were dissing his mentor and said, "Fight, we destroy."
and sprinted to the front of the
Iku destroyed his own region fighting Naraka. Oh man.
She would have asked.
We did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
She tried to do that.
Then forget this.
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
You guys are the same
Girl E is really the
age.
killer. We haven't reached an answer yet.
Soda realized he hadn't spoken in like 20 minutes and he just decided to go in there. Based on the details of the game, there's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? Guess they need to clear that up first. Ayo. Let's go swimsuit, broken base photo. Shit.
After she killed the first victim in the music room.
Wait, let me check all my stuff. I must check my bullets. Girlie's crime scene photo. No, but hold on. What are my options here?
What did Girl E do?
She just broke the window
Collection
of the
photo
music
girl.
room
Hold on.
and escaped outside.
Let's see.
How did Girlie get from outside the school to the front of the music room? To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall, the other 4 girls should have been there.
Yeah.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
Wait, no. Damn it.
How was she able to get past those 4? Wait in front of
Sure.
the music room.
She probably used a hidden passageway.
Unless...
Twilight's hidden passageway is the world's best!
What? What Girlie did after the murder in the music room. I need to find the clue that will clarify that.
After she killed the first, what did Girlie do?
She just broke the window and escaped out.
So how did Girlie to the front of the music? To go back to the, you need to go through. Plus, at the other 4 girls.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
Yeah, okay.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
All right.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
It was the pot.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the
I mean,
classroom.
Trailblazer did that kind of a lot.
So the sound of breaking glass that.
Zeals and Ketsu was funny when he realized Rodney room called Skletterling Domman Butterfly Dom. Okay.
Sound of the vase breaking.
I had to learn German at some point.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall.
I should know. I was there.
Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
To make them think the murder had just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So,
But-
when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just.
Well, yeah, but that's like normal killer stuff.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute. The mystery hasn't been solved yet. You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet.
We're working on it. Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder
Because it was basically a massive
Found out who the killer was.
fuck your infinity to go, Joe.
Not
Butterflies, yeah.
to all the trouble of making
His
this
one
death
weakness.
march, so you gotta stick with it to the end.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit.
Another thing,
I feel disgusting.
you think Nekomaru's actor thought oh, this will be a really cool character to play. Then he reads the script, he's like, why is this all about shit?
Pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though.
It came to me in a dream.
Then, will you guys be able to figure it out?
Yeah. An unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. We're told that we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear. Then I have to do it. I'll do it! What do you think the weapon is? I have no idea. Was I out of line just now? And now then, there's something I needed to tell you regarding the white noise and non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't always destroy them in one shot. Durable white ones will chip away every time you shoot them with a silencer. Unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at, well, you get the gist, right? It appears the debate is getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful information. I heard there's a guy named Gun... something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. Gun something. I wonder who it is. Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have some fun. Gun. Who would that be? Oh, Gundam. Right, yeah, obviously. God, I'm stupid. Alright.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Nope.
Isn't the cause of death a blow to the head?
Think you talked her with the fish tank.
No.
It's too big to be a weapon. Then the piano.
No, you're getting there, but no.
Why are you going even bigger?
Hmm.
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
Maybe they're using the beast style.
It's on that big a scale too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon.
Wait, shit, I forgot to agree with it.
It should have had bloodstains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She beat her to death with her fists.
No, she did not. Come on. Get me back to Ibuki. Ibuki's the smartest.
Think you talked her.
That's too big to.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
It's on that big a.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
Oh, wait. Hajime agrees with me. Just as I thought, she beat her to death with gravel. Wait, how? Is the gravel too small? If she killed her by beating her with gravel, it would obviously have blood on it. So I made a mistake, damn it.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What about broken glass?
Isn't the cause of death? Think you talked her with.
That's too big to.
Then the piano.
Why are you going even?
The investigation.
It's on that big a.
How about beating her with gravel instead?
There we go.
I agree with that.
Consent. Some panels of manga can put together to make really funny things, like Steela saying, "I'll kill them all," then having a different one of her saying, "The French people."
To attack the victim.
I will fight the French.
My goodness.
But their bread is good, though.
And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought. I'm chosen by the.
Besides, historically, the Russians have beaten the French a little bit.
Gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a weapon.
Not if you throw it properly.
What if the gravel was put inside some
I
sort
mean, Toji killed a lot of rabbits with some gravel.
The weapon is something that appeared in the game, and so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit.
I'm always thinking of the school swimsuit.
If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
I like the idea that he just thought of that.
Inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea.
I gotta be real, I'm not sure if Phoenix could come up with that one.
It's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be.
And they got away with it. Russian lesbian girl holding a baguette says she will kill the French people.
An improvised weapon. It has to be disposed
It's
of
time to destroy the British people. Why? They talk funny.
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now.
Danganronpa.
Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girled.
D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this? What does that mean?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
So, where would you even go to dispose of a swimsuit stuffed with gravel?
Was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim.
I gotta think about that, you know? It's like,
And tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
But she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back.
well,
I somewhat understand that feeling.
wait, what? Huh?
But Girl E was also killed by someone.
When the
who
quiet
couldn't
girl
play,
speaks up.
or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Well, I mean, it's gotta be Guy F, you know?
I see.
There was literally no one else.
It should have been Guy F.
Guy F.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear this up for me. Those of you who appeared as characters in the game, do you remember this incident?
Oshiro says, I want to kill the British looking at Aki, a British motherfucker. See you later, Aki, talking at the end of the series. Bro, why am I not an Arion? You're the weakness. Nah, it's because he's British.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would
My
kill
God,
anyone
Hiyoko.
like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace to society like Fuyuhiko. Girl E and Mahiru were killed by that guy.
Sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
Wait, I never realized Tara's got like a little X that shows the fork and knife and stuff. That's funny. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girly and Mahiru's murder. I think it's the bat. Girl E. Yep, both of them are with the bat.
I can prove it.
There it is.
I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game.
See, only Germans, Russians, Japanese people can actually be oh my god. Never realized you had to be a specific race to be an Aryan. Which sounds weird when I put it like that, but yeah.
Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's
No Americans allowed.
connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
She could make an amazing police interrogator.
You better cut that out right now. There is no way a stupid game could be the motive.
I've killed for less.
Dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge. If you keep making up your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles.
Oh.
And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
It is entirely possible.
Trap? What do you mean? The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationship.
Is that not racist? Yeah, that is kind of racist.
That person could be using that knowledge to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you saying that a completely different killer murdered Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened, Hiyoko?
Oh!
Huh?
It begins.
I'm saying you might be the true killer. What is this? Like,
Raiden has called her out.
what are you even saying, you nasty toilet clogging bitch?
Hit her where it hurts. I'm gonna go ahead and guess it's footprints on the beach.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean! Why do you doubt Hiyoko? Do you know where Hiyoko was today?
Come on.
She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime. But I didn't go to the beach house!
Oh, wait, shit!
Wishing Mr. Ants all day!
God damn it, it was right there.
What are you saying, you
I'm taking 2 cycles at minimum with all this stuff. No 0 cycles for me.
She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime. But I didn't go to the beach house!
There you is.
No, that's wrong.
Also, we saw you running away from there.
Wait a minute. You should have been at the beach house, Hiyoko.
Rin, honestly true. Oh my god.
Seriously, I told you I
These footprints in the sand in front of the beach house. Aren't they yours?
Footprints in the sand. Footprints in the sand.
They're probably Mikon's based on how ugly they are.
Mikon has larger feet.
Based on ugliness?
Also, you just...
Yoko's footprints?
Oh, it's a self-roast.
The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
Is it really a pedo if you're the same age?
Footprints left in the sand were facing away from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house,
Heko, speak up. I can't hear you over the music. Alright, God, I finally found the Maps app. She lost it immediately afterwards.
The road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
the door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened between those two events. Isn't that right, Kyoko?
I remember now. I remember when I went to the beach house.
I request that the witness tell the whole truth this time or be sentenced to perjury.
But going for walks in the morning is my daily routine. I've never heard of that daily routine before.
I also don't know anything about your day. I don't want to either.
My morning walk.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Possibly. 8 fucking years. Favorite song? That's a good question. If we're talking songs in general, I want to say,
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves.
I'd go with something from Queen, most likely.
Lying.
Bohemian Rhapsody feels pretty obvious, but I also like, Don't Stop Me Now. That's always a fun one.
There's no way of
Don't
words
stop
in
me
it.
now, I'm gonna get demonetized. I'm having a ball. Winter by Daughter. Okay, look it up. Letter on Mahiru. I'm gonna guess it's the letter on Mahiru. There. Let's see.
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Fuck, I missed it already, didn't I?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Fucking...
But only during my morning walk.
There it is.
No, that's wrong.
It is wrong indeed. No, that's wrong. I'm not sure if it's my favorite because of that one Honkai Pack 3rd seal edit, but it probably is. It probably helps, yeah, especially if you like the character already. I was going to tell you this in person, but we already read this letter. We need to fast forward there.
That letter. It's the one Mahiru had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
How ancient.
I'm serious.
I guess they don't have a thing to text.
Snap, I remember now. I totally saw you.
Yeah, and we all saw her running away from the
Me
house.
and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to go to the beach. I saw you
Ah.
30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
See. So if she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m.
Killed her, then ran away afterward.
I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed here.
You're wrong. You're totally wrong.
If we're wrong,
Now that you mention it, you
then how am I right?
Hiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
Da 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 da.
That I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach.
Kind of funny how Danganronpa doesn't really have one of those themes, you know? Maybe it does, but I don't remember it as much.
After I saw you guys.
The, you know, like a cornered theme. Da, 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 da.
Suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further.
We'll get him one of these days.
That letter in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Is she really crying? Or is she faking it?
She could do both.
She's probably fake.
Probably not at the same time, but
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along.
unless...
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet. So
But why is it the same handwriting as the other letter? Answer me that
then
one.
you went ahead to the beach house. hid
Samurai
yourself
Jack.
in the place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
I did the rhyme wrong. It's riddle me that, Samurai Jack. It's not really a rhyme, but whatever. The only place I can think of where Hiyoko was hiding is probably that place, right?
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Hiyoko was in the closet?
Yes.
Is Honkai Impact 3rd your favorite because of that seal edit, or was that seal edit your favorite because of Honkai Impact 3rd Lobotomy Star Rail?
Hiyoko,
New Perspective by Panic at the Disco? I don't think I have, actually.
correct?
The other lyrics were Strawberry Lemon corrected, I want lemon lime from a new perspective. You come a lot because I love your face. What?
Captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house.
I find it funny that whenever Gundam looks angry, his eyebrows just vanish.
When she
Like,
saw
look
her,
at the like his main picture. Look at his picture to the
like an
left.
evil spirit, and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have presented the proof. My 4 dark devas of destruction didn't even need to come out.
Turns out the lyrics were, I'm curious.
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe?
Stop there, let me correct it. I want to live a life from a new perspective. You come along because I love your face.
At the beach house.
Oh my god. I can see why you'd make that mistake.
Be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or something?
But
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh?
Hmm.
Sparkling what now?
That mask. says
Sparkle
it
who,
all.
huh?
Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island. Which means
We get it, Sonya. You're a part of that Tumblr thing that worships serial killers or whatever. That wants to date them. We get it. We gotcha.
If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Sure.
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
And you're being a murderer.
head. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
Aren't you? It's true that Hiyoko was suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. On the beach, trash can, yellow gummy, killer's escape route. I guess the gummy bag.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru.
I'm telling you, it's a trap.
Possibly.
There's no doubt. You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet?
You were. Definitely.
That's when you dropped the gummy.
Yeah.
Waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
I'm trying to see what the thing that is wrong here is.
Those rocks
Wait, no.
Forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
It's like everyone doubts Hiyoko. Is that really okay?
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery. Hiyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru.
Wait, but let's see the list. What is the killer's escape route? Probably not this. Found a yellow gummy, the thing. We found... Huh. Each bag comes with 4 flavors. I'm gonna go with the gummy bag. Okay.
There's no doubt.
How to go away from overseers.
Beach house, right?
Wait.
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
There it is.
No, that's wrong.
I'm still making ways for Sky even after the last fight of the monks. The Arians had to go away from overseers. And Runanaki's last hug. Oh, wait, they left? They, like, split up? This container probably won't focus on Aki. Aw. Fuyuhiko, you're not that tall yourself.
Too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
Oof.
It's true Hiyoko likes to eat
These
gummies.
children are fighting.
She only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and orange flavors, right?
Huh? But what about the lemon flavor?
There's no lemon party here. Hey, Nosy Sprawl, welcome to the stream. How you doing?
So it obviously looks like it was lemon flavor.
No, don't worry. It's lemon.
Yellow? And it's not mine. The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies.
They're not bear-shaped, because she's not basic.
That's right. None of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hiyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy.
Then who?
Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap. Damn it! Who would set a trap like this?
The killer.
For my revenge, I'm gonna bop you on the head with all my might.
All 8
Hold on, you
newtons of force.
You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy? Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
He seems oddly aggravated about this trial. Odd. It's probably the autopsy report, right? Probably.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
Yeah.
It's an important piece of evidence.
What about it?
And we can thank Mahiru for it.
What does that mean?
Oh, here it is.
Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and...
No, that's wrong.
I'm the fucking best. All right. Granted, that was pretty obvious. I shouldn't be celebrating that, but still.
Instant death?
It's like beating an 8-year-old in a karate match as a 72-year-old.
Yes. There's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking kill you!
I'm sorry. Fuyuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
Well.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door.
And Hiyoko is too small for that. I tell you, it's boring. Nothing comes to mind. I'm out of boredom composing Monica Stellar for my story.
They're the one who
Well, you know, as long as you're doing something.
That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Because...
She's the killer after all.
Seriously, that's not true.
Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled the body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
And she doesn't know how to put her kimono back on, so there's something.
See? I told you
Though it does beg the question why you're at the beach house.
We haven't decided that yet.
Probably not.
Rico, why do you keep insisting that Hyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer! That little bitch is definitely the killer!
He put a lot of energy into saying bitch right there. You've committed. Okay, let's see. Bat? Sure, metal bat.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her paw. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
But I advanced.
Hyoko moved the body. Then she should be covered in blood.
Yeah.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach after she moved the body. She just watched it. The fact that Hyoko was at can be proven. Did you get all that, you bastard?
Fuck. I messed up.
Damn it! If Mahiru didn't block the door,
Shower room, yeah.
Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her paw. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of. If Mahiru didn't block it, then Hyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hyoko is the only killer I can think of.
There we go. Alright. Now I just need to not cut the other thing this time.
And she should be covered in blood.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach after she moved the body. She just washed it off in the shower.
There we go.
Cut through those words. Now, washing it off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach
Yeah.
is out of order.
Plumbing issues have proven innocence.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
But she doesn't know how to put it back on.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
No, that should be impossible.
I see.
Her clothes are fused to her body.
Hyoko mentioned this before.
I just like to imagine these are all options that Hajime thinks of at the moment. He's like, maybe they're fused to her body. Wait, no, that's a terrible idea. I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono by myself.
Hyoko can't change by herself. It's impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
Unless she figures it out. Reverse engineering and whatnot.
She couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smell bad. I didn't smell. It only smelled a little. Oh. Wasn't changing inside the beach house prohibited?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma would...
And he would have told someone, so where are we going with this,
Such a
guys?
stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
I think it's all because you're crazy.
If she didn't change her clothes, then what did Hyoko do with the blood that got on her? Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiro's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
Which would be Akane, but she was off training.
Because if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
Yep. But
To that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed out.
sometimes you just gotta club someone over the head with your fist till they bleed and to get them to stop trying to fight you.
All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
Oh, Akane, just,
Honestly, sounds pretty cool.
what are you doing?
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See?
It's basically impossible.
I told you, there's no way I'd
Also, you're short as fuck, and I don't think you could use the bat properly.
taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier? You guys are stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Accurate, I am stupid, but I'm also not the one who accused you.
Everything is fine now, right?
3, 2, 1, yep.
Bart, I hope you get a hangnail and die.
Hangnails are fatal. That is true.
I'm sorry for being Pig Bart.
More importantly, Ryuko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the truth?
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already. So, can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Always at the damn beach house.
But didn't you say earlier?
I didn't expect you to ask me such a question. Such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie? 'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
More kinda.
What was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
Okay, Hiyoko.
Always have to say something snide.
At the time,
My
we were
God,
supposed to meet
Hiyoko.
around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
It was written well, so I knew it couldn't have come from any of you jack-offs.
Yeah, this one.
Notice how the name was signed a bit differently. I was gonna tell you the person couldn't find it, so I put it in the mailbox. Oh, we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place? Oh. Some evidence has been given in the middle of the trial. It's the same
I
note.
went to the beach house at that time.
The letter that Hiyoko had, doesn't it clearly contradict the other evidence?
I can prove it with this.
Yeah.
This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
Indeed it does. If we change the place and time. At 2:30 p.m.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hyoko's letter,
It's just changing the place. Oh, 2 p.m. Yeah. Ayo. Solving murder with the boys.
it's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it, but for both letters to say the same thing?
Hyoko,
Yeah.
you wrote it. What do you think?
Nope, neither one of them wrote it.
I said I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
I'm gonna say at least 2 more. It's safe to say the letter was forged by the killer, but which letter did the killer forge?
I see!
Yep.
The killer must have forged both letters.
The killer forged them so they could manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
Exactly. So where are we going with this, guys? We're getting there.
Seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters, confirmed, just as I assumed. The handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Exactly.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part.
Yeah.
Keep it a secret. Until then, let's try
But, guys, who's the killer? Come on. You're so close.
both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer.
Just imagine, like, neither one of them showed up at the beach house because they know the other's handwriting. The entire plan just goes completely under.
This is really terrible. I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all.
Man, why does no one want me to be an accomplice? I'm good.
Being unreliable.
I'm so good at it.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Lightly, though.
So based on what the letter said,
How many, like, if you guys were to, like, lightly tap someone on the shoulder, how many of those think it would take to kill someone?
What's most important is what happened afterward.
Like, just
Happened there.
lightly tapping someone. How many would it take for me to kill them? I like to imagine it would be, like, under 1,000, but I don't know. My hand might break first.
Medicine? That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out in the open.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
Yeah, why didn't you take control of the medicine supply, seeing as you're a nurse?
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a small closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
Yeah.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Or they just thought they could get her to, like, walk into the blood, and then it was like, well...
Frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible. I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer.
Hiyoko, please do not cry.
Well,
We believe you.
yeah, also, Hiyoko, you're not nice enough to the point where we'd really care if you started crying.
She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to
Mr.
survive
I can
is to
kill
be
someone.
suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other.
I think the only way to survive is to not kill each other.
Then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together. The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope.
Luke Skywalker?
Clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
I like how Nagito is basically a Danganronpa fan who's, like, in the game.
I'm on the side
Like, a really crazy one, too.
overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray. And you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying.
let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, he's a little...
Figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hyoko has told us. So,
And that clue is...
Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
Yep, yep.
I wonder what my little
The
phone
debate
pet is doing
proceeds
right
when
now.
You assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's a splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna
What do you
let
think of
you
that,
have what you
Monokuma?
want. Whoa, he's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the...
Look, Fuyuko, if we all trust each other, then there's no problems. Bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Mainly because there's the timer, kind of. Even if what lies ahead is cruel and ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, we'll never find the imposter. We'll all be sus. There's no way we'll survive. Intermission? Yep.
Well now.
Well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now.
As to...
Huh? You gonna spoil who the killer is? I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't. That's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling right now is innovative, don't you think?
Just do it like Columbo, where you show the villain immediately, then you have to like work your way to the solution.
Club president and I are powerless against the solution, but who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... Yeah, you can't. Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears.
I will do neither. I will do no such thing.
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
What?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me.
And you say nani in Japanese when you're surprised. I'm gonna need to save. Saving is for the weak.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful
I-
Monami who plays to me is in this room.
Oh, Danganronpa, you and your weird ass stuff.
That's so impossible. There's no way I can believe that.
But you have to.
Ugh,
There's literally no other option.
how annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in
I think that's actually one of the stronger points of Danganronpa as a mysteries thing. I like that the culprit is always someone who's a part of the main cast.
And don't forget to say
Like, there's no sort of cop-out where it's like, oh, well, this one's actually not someone who's, you know,
Well, now that we've decided
someone we
to
knew
leave
about.
Hyoko, now what?
It has to be someone you know of, or at least have heard of in the game.
Hyoko into a trap. Then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey.
Well, if you use it properly, yeah.
Was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
That's true, or she would have eaten it,
Which means
which they couldn't risk.
Gummy was placed inside the closet after Hyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
Maybe they are the ones who found it.
Have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere
It's always the cooperative ones you have to be aware of, because they're the ones most likely to be evil.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I...
Yep. That is true, Nanami. I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? Oh, we're gonna do that one? If so, we prepared the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, then for the final destination of the Synapse course. You can move sideways with the mouse and accelerate with the control key. Press the right mouse button to brake and the left mouse button to jump. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of its brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press the escape key during the Logic Dive, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh, she's right. This might be a very important problem. The killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house. When did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Good question. Immediately. They left as soon as they came. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Coming out in September. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Oh, I'm all wavy. I'm all wavy. Come on, I'm fine. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. That was a bad idea. Oh, I can also just arrow keys. Damn it. I should have done that the whole time. Before Hiyoko arrived. Killer arrived at the beach house before. Gotta be before, right? Yep. We're fine, we're fine. Done. Wait, nope. Here we are. When did the killer leave the beach house? Before. Fuck! 'Twas after! 'Twas after indeed! Heyo. Heyo. I think this is still one of the more aesthetically pleasing minigames in Danganronpa 2. Killed by, well, beach house. There we go. Always bet on red. Yeah.
It's all coming together.
It's gotta be it, right? I mean, they let me.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Yoko, we are literally on the same side.
Did I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand? Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
I liked you better when you thought we were gonna kill you.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Yoko.
Hmm.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding, the place where Hiyoko hasn't looked, is... I already said I checked the shower room. I'll grind you into food for Gundam's hamsters. Ah, fuck. That was my main guess. Oh, right, because the swimsuit case, or the surfboard case.
Killer was probably hiding in the closet.
Closet? That's where I was locked up.
Oh.
Woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Kyoko knowing?
In theory.
Why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
The killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance. I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... Had to be. It was the only possible place that's big enough.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Once it was Hiyoko, then they could have hidden basically anywhere, because they are incredibly short.
Board case? But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think?
Only 'cause it was
surfboards were
open.
stacked on the top shelf, and there were surfboards that weren't even in a case.
Mm-hmm.
The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place.
And then didn't put it back, showing us that in fact it was the same.
That long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
After 3 years, though, that would definitely start piling up.
The killer was close to me during that time?
Technically, the killer was close when they knocked you out, too.
They were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
Don't you mean water under the bridge?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Or
Anyway,
shouldn't.
the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan.
It is
Instead,
true.
it makes more sense to think
Come
that
on.
the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Yes.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. Alright, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future.
Not that.
Man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Not that. I wouldn't ask why gas prices are rising.
Future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true, but, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
Which means it went killer,
Very articulate.
and then Hiyoko.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for
Even though that's how it was used in the first game's third case. But yeah.
Depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Yes, but in this specific situation, then, who?
So what about this time?
Just answer the question.
People including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Which basically means that it played.
3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
Sayako was one of them.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
And then it played when
Just thought it
Soda
was
found it.
Strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original.
Nagito, you literally could just say the thing.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start
Nagito.
the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. Go for it. From this point forward, you will now be able to use the truth flashback. If you hold down the left mouse button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remark's weak spot and keep it in that position, you will be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change to a different truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or mistake in your available truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your other keen wits, won't you? By the way, you will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that, as it is only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun. I'm gonna forget that immediately. Historically speaking, shower. Wow, they're not giving me a lot of options here, are they?
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right?
Uh-huh.
So washing it off would have been impossible.
Nah.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet?
Nope.
Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Well, the
They
blood.
could use something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They didn't.
They cut it up and flush.
Flush.
Someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare, it would definitely clog the toilet.
Agreed.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Nope.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
There it
No,
is.
that's wrong.
That is the power of understanding the stuff.
They just needed to wash off the blood. They didn't necessarily have to use the shower.
Mm-hmm.
They could have just as easily used something else.
Mm-hmm.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Their own blood. The other shower used to wash off the blood. It was...
I see.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
Ah, yes, my fruity peach mango that will be used to wash off the blood.
In theory, then, that's impossible.
Like how they get Peko a sword fight minigame.
To remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
Gotta be the trash can.
It's true there were drinks
Nope.
in the beach house refrigerator.
Fuck.
However, try think one bottle drink wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Ayo. Yes, alright.
We can't assume they used just one drink.
Yeah.
They used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say there were no water bottles in the refrigerator?
Allow me to cut.
You're right, there weren't, but there were water bottles elsewhere. You silly goof.
Bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
No, it isn't.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence.
What do you mean it's a logical fallacy? Which one?
Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
I ate most of the bottles.
Oh, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Jerobum.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house
Yeah.
days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Then I couldn't get enough, so I kept drinking more and more, so it couldn't have been the killer.
You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower.
Dousing
Could've been.
your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Yeah. Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles... If they did that, then that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
Mm-hmm. This trial was oddly short. I remember this being a little longer.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Is that true?
Let
He's
me
got an
ask,
idea.
Who might that be?
The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them. That killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person. I took the long route, didn't I? I had to scroll through like everybody.
Hecko. Is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Yeah, they're not incriminating themselves like you
I
did.
should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
Simple.
Remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach? Your appearance when you came to the diner.
That swimsuit looked really good on you. Yeah. Aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body.
Come to think of it, couldn't she have just
But there were
swam in the
towels
ocean?
beach
I guess she
house.
could have
They
risked
would've
people like
taken a
seeing her,
while
but
for the water to
still.
get air dry.
Hmm.
So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent. Say something. Hold on, you bastard.
Hmm.
You saw her at the diner. You never saw her near the beach house, right? So
Mm-hmm.
maybe she really was swimming.
And why are you trying to
I
defend
saw
her?
Swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
Really? What'd she look like?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
Silly for you, Hiko. The lie button wasn't invented
She
until
would've arrived
Danganronpa
at the
3.
diner From the opposite direction of the beach house.
He was born in the wrong game.
Didn't you just say this earlier?
Hmm. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I didn't pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Try to tell me you forgot about that.
Mm-hmm. Hoisted by his own
Not so
stupid
fast.
words.
It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
We have now.
Now that
side door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the B-side without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
With gusto.
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
Mm-hmm.
See. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish...
Lay it on us.
First,
Let's go. Killer's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening.
I see!
If the roadside and beachside
I think this trial might have gotten the smoothest out of every trial I've done in the entire series to this point, in terms of what I remember.
Well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
And Peko is of moderate
Don't
height.
you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
What if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like you threw it outside.
Of course not. That would violate the school trip rule.
Or she could wear the rope. Littering is not allowed. Yeah, we know.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
Couldn't she have
You
just
see?
thrown it out in her
They'd
room?
be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us. We just said they couldn't use an object.
Unless they kept it with them.
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object. I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Consume the rope.
Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
Trade secret.
You say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
Okay, not a trade secret.
Please don't be violent.
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I can think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Hangman's Gambit. God damn it. Let me try this. I don't remember what letter I'm looking for here. Maybe A? No, wait. It's gotta be O. I've got this. Fuck! It's not O! It's not O! B-A... What? Oh, okay. Okay, now I got it. Now I got it. I'm fucking smart. There we go. Bamboo sword. Alright.
Echo, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right?
Getting to the end of this trial.
If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Again, she could have just stored that in her room at some point before heading there and she would have been fine.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah. Heko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see?
Hmm.
I knew it. I knew it was a ninja. Didn't I tell ya? A ninja couldn't climb that easily.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that is kind of a ninja trick.
Where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wouldn't that break the sword, though, supporting all that weight?
Wow, just like a Japanese ninja.
This is just like one of my Japanese animes.
Only exist in Japan.
Well,
As opposed to a German ninja, I guess.
I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
Anything that isn't stupid? Now then, the time has come for once again for the Panic Talk Action, PTA. Parent Teachers Association. Let's talk a little bit about Fever Time and Nega Time. Which is of course short for negative. I want to clarify. You only lose Fever Time by pressing the space key during PTA. When Fever Time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during Fever Time either. By pressing the left mouse button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But only until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who can get the upper hand. There's something called negative time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates negative time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit difficult to press the buttons in rhythm. So in that case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears, and your passionate heart. If you can't clear it, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not gonna tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she
I like to imagine his yelling at the narrator.
and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword?
She kept it with her.
It would have been left in the shower room, and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have
He's
an
such an
answer,
angry little guy.
give it to me! If she used the
He's
bamboo
very
sword
mad.
as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Yuhiko, why? Why are you... Alright, Panic Talk action.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
Just keep shooting, just keep shooting. Eventually it'll work.
Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Oh man, I don't even need to see the time. I just have to keep shooting.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible!
All of his shields are cracked. Need to crack them more.
Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard!
Come on.
Shut up! Shut up! Got
Getting there.
bastard! That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left. This is the end.
Yeah. Sword boom bam bag.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword back.
And you see, this pained me doing it the first time I played this game because
When she leaned her sword against the wall to
because I liked Peko a lot at this point. I actually thought she was gonna be the, like one of the main helper characters, and then this happened.
And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
Ooh.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag too. She used them both to escape.
Yeah.
Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put,
That's a really well-drawn hand.
could have performed this feat.
I've never really noticed this about the game, but the game has really well-drawn hands.
Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan.
Where I take the fall and you win and I die.
Back off.
Is it true?
Hey, that's a good rhyme. Is it true? Did you really kill Mahiru?
I won't accept this unless there's proof. Got it, you bastard?
We don't need evidence. I don't need no evidence.
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? Is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely. She's clearly on the path of naivety.
I commend your decisiveness. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Indeed.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
Mm-hmm.
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then,
Kinda.
why did you kill Mahiru?
For fun.
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Oh no, she's a serial killer.
Justice?
In order to protect
Just like that
justice.
one video game.
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only
Narrator.
one
She does that
I kill
exclusively.
for the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring
I never realized she liked the second Ace Attorney trilogy that much.
and the smiling mother.
Her favorite game is Justice for All.
Ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish.
You think she had this speech planned the entire time in case she needed to use it?
Fine, just stop it.
Even he's getting embarrassed.
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it.
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
As the light of justice
Sonya,
shines upon my
just-
mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Oh god, it's gonna turn the camera around and then... Yep.
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice.
I wonder if her eyes are actually that far apart.
That shines in the night sky.
Or if they're just placing them specially for the mask.
Sparkling justice.
Looks like they just made the cutouts, so like,
Let's
probably.
execute justice.
What? What the fuck?
They get one F-bomb and they know where to use it. Or maybe they get multiple, I don't know.
Shining justice. I have come to deliver justice.
Why does she talk in emoticons?
What's this? Chew.
Is it cringe?
Pecco finally snapped. Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice.
Sonya is the #1
In
fan.
her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals.
She's Dexter.
She is supposed to be... What? Huh? Ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
Come on.
Mask is the dividing line.
Oh god.
Like various items, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
Stop speaking in emojis.
I get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Pecco's the killer? Why? Is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Yeah, no shit, Monami. He is somehow bored by this.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look. It's a killer.
Queen gunpowder gelatine.
This again? Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question?
Well, I mean, when you...
Why did you kill Mahiru?
I like to imagine there's some kind of like universal constant that requires this kind of stuff to happen in Danganronpa.
Allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately.
Emoticon.
No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that,
She was a ginger and therefore had no soul.
am I right?
Man, that is kind of an old meme. Huh.
Because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was...
Comedy.
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword.
Even though it's a bamboo sword.
Executed justice. Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Pecco.
I have no words at this point.
True identity? I have already forgotten who I am.
Oh boy.
It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
If this game was made today, it would be the water gun emoji.
I can't stand this anymore. Let's just end this farce already.
End it? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer... In the end, there's no mistake that it was Pecco all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
Yeah. Come on. Oh, right. Okay, closing arguments first. Okay, this would be... That's right there, so that can't be it. Let's see. Okay, this goes right here. Fuck! Damn it. Alright. Sure. There we go. Alright. That's where she wakes up. Good. Excellent, even. Nope. Damn it. There we go. Just walk around seeing someone suspiciously holding 2 letters. Alright. Okay. Good. That's already used there. That's with Hiyoko leaving. The bottle, then what? Okay, here we are. And then this goes for when they left. Okay. Already got that. Footprints in the sand is... No, wait. There's that. Footprints in the sand. Good. Oh, there we go.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko.
Exactly.
Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome murder case, the video game provided to us as the motive.
Yoko looks fucking horrified. Look at that.
She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character.
I play games, you fucking nerd.
Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later.
Indeed.
However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer.
The killer.
The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific...
Man, their teeth are not great. They're gonna get ripped out by the roots.
By preparing a specific item, they plan to manipulate the two's actions.
Mm-hmm.
That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko.
Right.
The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m.
I do like this style of breaking stuff down. I think this is always one of the most, like, unique things about Danganronpa.
Hiyoko totally trusted that letter. Showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said.
Who sends letters anymore, Hiyoko? Think about it.
And was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet. So they could frame her.
I feel like the picture in the bottom left has meme potential. Me and my sleep paralysis demon.
Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon.
Mm-hmm.
The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime.
Plunk.
The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head.
I would play the sound effects, but the game is so loud that the sound effects can't actually be heard.
According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly. She probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene.
Yeah.
They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road.
It did. That is what happened, yes.
Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime.
The killer was always so happy in these things, even if they wouldn't be smiling like that normally because of the actual killer. But like,
I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card.
with their fingerprints on it, but they know there's no one around here who can do that.
That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen.
Which is why they had a plan B, which was a bunch of water bottles, apparently.
The killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened.
I mean, honestly, I probably would have just tried to get like a bucket of ocean water or something. Maybe the salt could help clean the blood. I think salt water is partially how you clean blood, but I'm not entirely sure.
Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up.
With no physical or mental defects, which is part of the thing of, I don't think that's how medical stuff works when you knock someone out for an hour, but still.
I mean, she made plans to see Mayu, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her.
But they were too good at it,
The killer finally came
which made it too obvious. Because in all honesty, like, what actual killer would be that sloppy, you know?
Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house.
By doing the sword step thing.
Leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower. However, that window was rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used
their noggin.
the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle,
And went to town on it.
and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window, while holding the sword bag in their hand.
Okay, wait, hold on. That wall is still way too high for them.
As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword.
And how did they get down without hurting themselves afterward?
And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. We're also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it?
Huh.
This is the truth behind
That
the
fucking
incident.
pose.
Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Oh. That expression with that pose is what?
What of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
I don't even remember her talking in emoticons. I feel like obviously they couldn't have updated the game, but
I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
oh my god.
Hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch. There's no way.
Fuyuhiko's just like, man, I agree.
You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important.
I have embraced cringe. You all deny it.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice.
Oh my fucking god.
The evils of this world. Now, follow your hearts of justice.
Oh boy.
Within you all.
No, I'm Justice. Which isn't exactly what she said, but still.
Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break. Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed. For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
Just. Everyone vote. Everyone vote.
You give your life to protect will never go to waste.
Ready up.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
What she's been saying for the past 5 minutes.
Before we do that,
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake.
Took him a fucking while.
I've heard your
Was he also
story.
drugged?
Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote.
It's voting
Chosen as the
time.
second. Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Or the dreadfully wrong one.
Counting excitement.
Not a very flattering art of her, is it? All rise.
pardon me. Can we please have a little more time?
I almost want to cut it off here just so we can have this like as a cliffhanger for next time, but
Have a
still.
little bit more time. Please let us continue our discussion.
You know what? I will do that. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Arrowhead, your favorite Wait, can I save? Hold on. Yes, I can. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. My next stream is on Tuesday. As for what it's going to be, keep an eye out for my schedule tomorrow. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And goodbye for now.